This is hour 9 of the stream. We are going into the 5th league of the day. Let us spin the wheel and see what we get. Shamans. We are playing Shamans. All right, so this is Shamans. It is a red-green Coco deck built around the Shaman synergies. So the main cards to point out in this deck are Harmonic Prodigy and Rage Forger. So let's start with Harmonic first. This is a 2-mana 1/3 with Prowess, and it says if an ability of a Shaman or another wizard you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. It itself is not a Shaman. So this doubles up all of the triggers of Shamans and Wizards in your deck, which includes Elvish Visionary to draw 2 cards, Burning Tree Emissary to get 4 mana, Flamekin Harbinger to put a card on top and then shuffle your deck and put a card on top, so that doesn't help, Eternal Witness to get 2 cards back from your graveyard, and Rage Forger. The Rage Forger is a 3-mana 2/2, and when it enters, you put a +1 counter on each other Shaman you control, which is every creature in the deck except Harmonic Prodigy. And it additionally has, whenever a creature you control with a +1 counter on it attacks, you may have that creature deal 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. Then, of course, we have Coco to assemble all of these fine 3-cost and lower creatures, Aether Vial, Ignoble Hierarch for mana, Bolt to do bolt things, and I've slotted the One Ring in here. So I believe that if you cut all of the non-creatures out of the deck, plus Lightning Bolt, then that leaves you with 25 Cocoable creatures. Lands are pretty straightforward red-green lands with 2 Den of the Bugbears, 1 Boseiju, Cavern of Souls that you can name Shaman with, and 1 Sokenzan. Sideboard is a Dismember, Bolt, 3 Magus of the Moon, Boil, Rexage, which is a Shaman, Endurance, Clothis, Haywire Might, and Void Mirror. So, without further ado, let us jump into the 5th league of the day with Shamans. All right, round 1 on the play with Shamans. We've got a pretty slow hand, but it's a powerful hand. So I think I will keep this. So let us go ahead and keep. Opponent mulls the 6. All right, let's just play Wooded Foothills and then fetch a Stomping Ground, and that'll be the turn. Opponent plays Verdant. All right, so let's fetch Stomping Ground. Tap, Copperline Gorge. All right, I was going to run out Visionary, but never mind. Let's play Harmonic Prodigy. Pass the turn. Blooming Marsh. So is this Yawgmoth and they didn't have a turn 1 play? Looks like it. Strangleroot Geist. No attacks. All right, Copperline Gorge. Play Elvish Visionary. Draw 2 cards. Absolutely disgusting. Draw and pass the turn. Twilight Mire. All right, there's Grist. So I assume they'll just kill Harmonic now. Indeed, that is happening. So they kill Harmonic, Strangleroot Geist comes back. I guess they just won't attack though, right? Because they want to protect Grist. All right, so what's better, Ring or Coco? I can actually get Grist off the board if I play Rage Forger and then trade with the Geist. That seems kind of bad. So we can Coco now and then do what next turn? I can go Rage Forger, +1 counter here, attack, Grist dies, and then they have to trade with this if they want to block it. Or just play Coco and potentially Brick. It's probably better just to get the guaranteed Grist dies. All right, so let's go Rage Forger. Trigger, put a +1 counter here. Combat, attack them. Trigger Rage Forger, target Grist. I assume they won't block. Yeah. And then just play Stomping Ground tapped and pass. I've been burned on Coco so many times that I think it's usually better to just get the guarantee in instead of gamble. And the Ring is good, but we need to get like tempo on the board here. Killing the Grist off I think is more important than resolving the Ring. All right, no attacks again. So now I probably just play Coco. All right, go Collected Company. Well, that's pretty bad. So let's grab Elvish Visionary and Flamekin. And then I want to draw and then put this on top. So, all right, draw with Elvish Visionary. Oh, they have Bowmasters, of course. All right, Bowmasters, they shoot something. They shot Rage Forger. Huh. Oh, right, because they get 2 triggers. And then resolve Flamekin. So I guess I'm putting another Rage Forger on top. I can attack and then they can just trade with their Orc army. So let's just not attack. So, Forest, and then just pass the turn. So I do get double Rage Forger next turn. I go Rage Forger, put 2 counters on all my guys, swing, and then get 6 damage triggers, which is probably pretty good. All right, Evolution away that to get Yawgmoth, and then the game's over. Game is pretty much over now. Swing with both. Really? So if I block here, they just killed this, put a counter here, and then this trades anyway. Or I can just block here. Even if I attack next turn, so they can sack their guy, kill one of our Shamans. It's just so bad, because they can go sack here, counter here, sack here, put a thing here. It comes back, sack here, put another one here. and then we just have like nothing. I guess I just take this. All right, yeah, reset Geist. Then Geist dies, killing what? One of our creatures. Yep. And they can just sack this Geist to kill this. Land and pass. All right, Cavern, name Shaman, I guess. Play Rage Forger, trigger, and let's see if they sack their Geist to put a counter on Flamekin. They did not. All right, second Rage Forger, triggers, and then go to combat. And then if I swing with this, they can just block with Yawgmoth and then shoot it, but then they have to lose their Geist. I'm fine with that trade. So swing, double Rage Forger triggers, everything at them. So then they go to 11, and they don't have to block, but they probably should. All right, so they just block here, take 4, go to 7. All right, pass the turn. Oh, Hepatra, so we're screwed now. They machine gun our whole field. I guess they can only activate Yawgmoth 7 times, right? Or 6 times, rather. Cord for 2, grab Zulaport, and then we just lose the game. Actually, no, because all of these creatures they have to maintain. If they sack any of them, then they lose their loop. So which one do they sack first? So Strangleroot Geist. Oh no, so they just machine gun our whole field. Yeah, so this keeps them net even. They kill our whole field. So we go to, how much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. We're at 11, 5, 9. Yeah, we're dead. All right, sideboarding versus Yawgmoth. So their non-undying creatures can get bolted. So let's bring Bolt in. Let's bring in, I guess, Endurance, even though that's not very good. Dismember for sure. How good is Endurance even in this match? It's not even that good. It stops 1 Undying trigger if you have exactly Endurance when they exactly have Yawgmoth and an Undyre, and you have the mana open. It's just so bad. Klothys is okay. What am I cutting? Harbinger, and what else? One of the Aether Vials, or one of the rings. Too slow, they can combo through it. Bowmasters makes it bad. Yeah, let's do that. All right, game 2 on the play. All right, this is solid. Keep this. So Copperline, play Ignoble, pass. Opponent plays Delighted Halfling. All right, back to us. So we can go Burning Tree, Elvish Visionary. Burning Tree, trigger, Elvish Visionary, draw a card. Well, there's our 4th land, so I guess we just pass back to them. Yeah, pass back to them. Opponent, 2 mana, 3 mana for Wall of Roots, and then another 2 mana for another Wall of Roots. All right, Harmonic Prodigy, but it's probably better to just Coco now. Double Wall of Roots. Yeah, just Ring is too slow here. Like, if I just Ring, like, sure, I draw some cards, but then what? I would love to play Harmonic Prodigy first, but I just can't wait. Yeah, Coco. Let's just do Coco. Harmonic Prodigy plus E-Witness, or I can do Harmonic Prodigy plus Burning Tree, and then I can cast another Coco. So Harmonic, Burning Tree. Then get this one, have 4 mana. Cast Coco again. Prowess on this guy, doesn't matter. All right, Rage Forger plus Elvish Visionary. Triggers. Stack them, doesn't matter. So draw 2 cards. Then Rage Forger, ability number 1 resolves, ability number 2 resolves. Then I've played a land this turn already, so go to combat. Swing here, and then 4 Forger triggers. So they take 4 immediately, and they have free blocks with the Wall of Roots. So then it's back to them. And if I can go off next turn without Yawgmoth hitting the board, I have another Prodigy to make Rage Forger have just crazy amounts of damage. So if this Forger can survive, then I can go Harmonic Prodigy, attack with these and do 15. So another Wall of Roots. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Cord. So they can just get Yawgmoth. And if they do that, they can kill Rage Forger off. All right, shocking in another land. Grist, making a token. All right, I think we have him dead. All right, play Prodigy, go to combat, swing everything at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 15 damage. Bam, triggers. Do I have to manually target them with every single one of these? All right, game number 3. I think we just keep this as is. Maybe Ring is just too friggin' slow against Yawgmoth, but I don't really want Flamekin Harbinger against them either. Like, it's fine. Yeah, okay, let's do that. And then Klothys is more of like a grindy card. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Endurance in? Not really. Again, you're thinking like, oh, well, you hit their Undying creatures, but the amount of things in the scenario that have to go right for that to actually work, they basically have to have Yawgmoth in play already, which means you're losing. You have to have an Endurance in your hand that you can either cast or you're willing to pitch a card for it. Then they have to sack, and you have to have Endurance at exactly the right time to take their thing. Like, it's so bad. All right, well, if they've got Bowmasters, they've got Bowmasters, so let's play Ignoble and pass the turn. All right, Copperline Gorge, Harmonic. So this is Bowmaster's mana for sure. Like, let's just play this with this guy. Harmonic, and then just pass with Bolt up. Go for the Throat. All right, it wasn't Bowmasters. Swamp, playing Grist, and we're going to have to waste 2 bolts just to kill it. All right, Bolt Grist, then back to us. Then I do what? I Bolt Grist, I Bolt the token, attack Grist, and then I guess that's what I'm doing. So Bolt this, play this, combat, swing at Grist, and then next turn I probably just Ewit back Harmonic Prodigy. Wall of Roots. All right, Ewit, get Harmonic Prodigy back, then play Harmonic Prodigy, and pass the turn. All right, opponent has lots and lots and lots of mana. Plays Halfling. All right, there's Yawgmoth. So pretty sure we lose now. So sack this, put a counter here. Then they can sack this, put a counter on Witness. Or Ignoble, whichever. Aether Vial is not a good draw. All right, do I have any attacks here? I guess I can attack with Witness. Or I can animate Bugbear and attack with Bugbear. Yeah, let's do that. So animate this. Then go to combat. Swing, we get double Exalted triggers. So then Bugbear's a 5-4. All right, they just get a free block on the token. Take 5 down to 13, and then let's go Shockland, Aether Vial, and pass the turn. So 3 cards is pretty bad for us. Another Wall of Roots. Hapatra. All right, our whole board dies now. All right, well, we can never resolve any creatures because they just die. They have a Yawgmoth in play, and 4 cards. So we're going to lose. All right, and we're drawing like garbage as well, so they got it. All right, unfortunate first showing, although we did do some cool stuff with like 15 Rageforger triggers in one turn. So on to round 2. All right, round 2. This hand is so tempting. Double Harmonic Prodigy with Bolt. We're on the draw. I'm going to keep Blood Crypt on turn 1. Ragavan. Drew another Bolt, so let's just play Copperline Gorge, pass, and then Bolt Ragavan in combat. All right, Bolt Ragavan. Passing back to us, so let's just run out Prodigy. Opponent fetches. Gets a Blood Crypt. Tapped. All right, third land, bolts our guy. All right, Foothills, fetch, grab a forest, play Prodigy. We're just drawing lands now, unfortunately, and pass it back to them. Opponent fetches, Blood Crypt, Shockton, Orcish Bowmasters, very well. So we go to 18, they get 2 1/1s. Going to combat, well, I will block here. All right, block the token. Opponent has Unholy Heat, so let's bolt this in response. All right, Prowess, it's a 2/4. That dies, then this only does 2. Kroxa. All right. I guess I'm discarding Foothills and taking 3. We drew another land. Jesus. So they can probably escape Kroxa next turn. So let's go Rootbound Crag. And then I guess I'm attacking them. Although if they just have a dashed Ragavan, then it's not good to attack them. But whatever. Let's get in. Swing, go. I cannot believe how poorly we've drawn. We've drawn Bolt and then just lands after that. Scourge of the Skyclaves. Power and toughness are each equal to 20 minus the highest life total. So we're at 15. Another land. Jesus. What's the best land to play on this board? I guess basic forest. And then just pass it back to them. So then they hit us and then Scourge becomes a 7/7. Oh, this doesn't actually have flying, does it? Well, I'm not blocking anyway. All right, we go to 10. Scourge is a 7/7. Another Scourge. So we're dead next turn unless we draw something pretty good. Aether Vial. So I can what? I can chump block one of them, go to 3, and then I still have to deal with both of these. Yeah, that's the game. All right, so the fact that they're playing Kroxa means that I want to play all this graveyard hate. Dismember, probably. Bolt, definitely. And then cut this. What else? They've got to be playing Bowmasters, right? They have to be. Let's cut all these Aether Vials. Cut one of the rings, and then what else? They are kind of a slower deck, so I'd still want the ring to some degree. Triple Endurance might be overdoing it, though. All right, so let's do that. All right, game 2 on the play. We've got Harmonic and stuff, so keep. All right, Copperline, go. Opponent plays a Blood Crypt. Thought seizes us. Well, that sucks. I guess we got Ewit to get stuff back if they don't take Ewit, but I assume they'll just take Ewit. No, they took Harmonic. All right, well, let's go land Burning Tree, then play Elvish Visionary. We drew the ring, pretty good. All right, so pass the turn. And then next turn, Ewit back Harmonic, and then play the ring after that. So I assume they're playing Shadow, but they're at least playing Scourge, so there's no reason to ever attack them until I have a board that's... All right, well, now they thought seize the ring away, or Witness, but I guess it's off curve if they just take Witness. Yeah, so they took Witness, play another land. Yeah, so just never ever attack them, because they have... I guess they don't necessarily have Death Shadow, but if they're playing Scourge, it's a pretty good bet that they're playing Shadow as well. All right, play a land and then just pass. Opponent fetches, gets a shock land and shocks it in. Casts Heat on Burning Tree, sure. I know Scourge is highest life total, but if they have Shadow in their deck, which if you're playing, yeah, so they have Shadow. I can bolt this, but then they can just fetch Shock to save it. All right, so let's just play the ring. Land. I guess let's get Burning Tree into play. Burning Tree, play ring, trigger the ring, and then I'll just pass until they either fetch or it goes to their turn for when they have Bowmasters. If they fetch, I'll do it in response to them fetching. Yeah, all right, draw a card. So shocking it down again. Shadow's a 5/5, and they're pushing Burning Tree. What am I doing on my turn? I'm drawing with the ring. If they flash Bowmasters in, I bolt it, and then I'm just playing Witness and getting the other Witness back. All right, ring, we go to 19. Ooh, company. All right. If I draw a land, I want to play the land. So draw with the ring. All right, they just didn't have Bowmasters. So play a land. Yeah, and then just pass. Pass to you, opponent. Opponent bolts us. All right. We are at 16. Combat. All right, let's just do this now. Let's see if we can maybe block this. So Forest, cast Coco, Endurance plus Elvish Visionary. All right, let's do that. And then I'll target them. We drew a bolt, and then Endurance's ability resolves. So then we'll block with Endurance, damage, and then while we're still in combat, bolt this. All right, Shadow's down. Opponent plays Scourge. All right, ring trigger, we go to 13, which grows the Scourge, unfortunately. All right, draw with the ring. Okay, now what? Witness back up Coco? Or do I just Witness back up Harmonic? That's the most mana efficient play, right? Go Witness Harmonic, play both of them, and then double Rage Forger next turn, they die. Witness, get back Harmonic Prodigy, then play Harmonic Prodigy. Actually, I probably want to hold Bolt up. So let's just go. I'm not activating Den next turn anyway. So Cavern, name Shaman. So red, colorless, play Harmonic, and then back to them. Plays a land. All right, I'm not chumping this. They're not attacking with it anyway. All right, let's just bolt them. So they go to 5, then we untap, take 3 from the ring. All right, they could still have Bowmasters, so let's just play the Rage Forger. They just lose if we play both Rage Forgers, right? So let's just do that. Rage Forger triggers, counters, counters, second Rage Forger, combat. Yep, all right, we got it. So game 3 probably stays the same. All right, let's keep that as is. Submit. All right, game 3 on the draw. Shamans versus Rakdos Shadow. Well, this hand's not actually that good. It requires Harmonic Prodigy to survive, and then it requires drawing some other payoff. It's turned to burning Harmonic, but then I have to draw like actual things to do. So let's mulligan. Only one land, but the alternative is we go to 5. All right, I'll keep this and bin, I guess, Endurance. All right, opponent fetches, gets a Blood Crypt, plays Ragavan. We drew Endurance, Thoughtseize Bug. All right, shock this in, play Ignoble, and go. All right, that dies. Then they get just to attack us with Ragavan. They exile a land, which we wanted to draw. Swamp, Thoughtseize us. So now they might just take Ignoble, since that completely cuts us off of being able to do anything. Yep, they took the other Ignoble. All right, and we can't do anything, so pass it back. Hit by Ragavan. Opponent exiles Ignoble Hierarch, which I'm sure they're more than happy to play. Yep, Blood Crypt tapped. Please draw a land. There's a land. All right, so land, fetch, go grab a forest, and then play Elvish Visionary as a blocker. It actually doesn't even block Ragavan now because of Exalted. Amazing. And they just bolted anyway. What are we drawing? Collected Company. All right, pass it back. 3 damage from Ragavan. They exile Rage Forger. All right, casting Rage Forger. We need to draw another land. We did not draw another land. Pass it back. So now we take 6 damage. 6 damage, and then even if I draw a land next turn, I'm still dead. They exile the land. Burning Tree, and then we can't do anything. Yeah, all right, that's the game. 0-2, on to round number 3. Round number 3 on the draw. This hand is decent. We can keep it. Overgrown Tomb, tapped. All right, so shock this in and play Ignoble. Lonus Cryptozoologist. Whenever non-token creature enters, make a clue. Sack X clues. Target opponent reveals top X. You may put a non-land with value X or less onto the battlefield. Huh. All right, what am I doing? Rage Forger is best used later. I guess I can bolt Lonus. I guess I can play Elvish Visionary and then bolt Lonus. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm doing. So play Elvish Visionary. All right, pass the turn and then just bolt Lonus whenever they go to do something. Yavimaya, 2 mana, 1 mana. Nope. Peregrine Took. If 1 or more tokens would be created, also make a food. All right, bolt this. And then I'm probably just going bolt. Okay, never mind. So Foothills, fetch. I guess I didn't have to fetch because Yavimaya is in play. So let's go Rage Forger, trigger, put counters on these guys, and then go to combat, swing here, target them, always yield to this, always yield to this. So token synergy dot deck in Sultai colors, Delighted Halfling. All right, let's just bolt this thing. Ooh, Harmonic Prodigy. That's gonna do a lot. All right, so play Harmonic, play Soken's as a land, and then I actually want to play Ewit this turn, so let's just swing here. So Eternal Witness, double Witness triggers, get back Bolt, and then get back the other Bolt. They just have main deck Endurance. All right. What is this deck? All right, attack with Elvish Visionary. Swing. All the triggers. Haha, it's a 4/4. All right, I guess I'm killing Endurance off. And then pass. Sultai make clues and food tokens deck. I assume there's some kind of combo or synergy, value synergy here. Probably based off of this. So it's a Samwise Cauldron Familiar deck. Plays a Goose. Okay, so it's a cat combo deck, but it's also playing a bunch of like token synergy cards. Gingerbread Cabin, and what are they doing? They're courting for X's 3. Chatterfang. Okay. So then they're going to make 2 foods and 2 squirrels. Sure. Rage Forger was a friggin' great draw. Oh my god, do they just die? No, they don't quite die. Rage Forger. Bam. All right, this isn't a shaman. So go to combat, swing with all of these guys. Swing, swing, swing. Rage Forger triggers. Oh, is this actually lethal? All right, because they double up. All right, we got it. Cat combo stuff. Let's see. Bolt for sure. Dismember for sure. I guess Endurance stops the cat combo sometimes, maybe. There are also a bunch of colors, so Magus of the Moon's got to be good against them. Which means what is not good? 1 Harbinger. Aether Vials are pretty slow. Ring doesn't stop their combo from killing us. What else? We can probably cut 1 Elvish Visionary and maybe just 2 Elvish Visionaries. And then we just have this. Yeah, let's go with that. Submit. All right, game 2 on the draw against cat combo, but with Lonus. Only 1 land, but has an amazing synergy, but only 1 land. All right, we got a mole. All right, that's better. So keep this throwback, probably Burning Tree. It's the card in the hand that does the least actual like effect on the board. All right, throw Burning Tree back, done. Yavimaya, play Delighted Halfling. I assume I should just murder that immediately, but maybe not, because then I don't develop my own Ignoble. All right, let's play Ignoble. Pass the turn. Maybe I need to save all my removal for just combo pieces. Verdant Catacombs. Opponent plays Chatterfang. Yeah, that's probably more appropriate, more important to kill. Ooh, and Magus of the Moon. This costs black to even use. So if I Magus here, then I'm off of Ewit. No, I'm not off of Ewit. Magus, they can't play anything except for... No, this doesn't even tap for whatever. I possibly just win on the spot if I play Magus of the Moon in this position. Yeah, let's do that. Magus of the Moon. Pass the turn. So now they have no colored mana. Play Springleaf. What? Really? All right, play Springleaf Drum. Blue, and then green to play Lonus, presumably. All right, playing Lonus. It's probably more important to just kill Chatterfang. So let's see what I'm drawing off of Elvish Visionary. Trigger to draw. All right, Cop Gorge. I guess I don't have to do it now. So they're getting around the Magus pretty well so far. So let's just attack with Magus. Exalted Trigger. This is sack X squirrels, target creature gets plus X minus X. So it can sack itself. Huh. Maybe I do just kill it then? All right, let's just kill this. Pass the turn. Well, they're making it through the Blood Moon effect pretty well. White and green for Samwise. Then they make a clue, and then they can draw with the clue. All right, so let's just go Ewit, get Dismember back. Dismember one of these. So this draws. This is a combo piece. I guess we probably kill Lonus. Combat. Swing with the Magus. Then Eternal Witness. Pick up Dismember. And then, yeah, just pass it back to them. Red, colorless. Plays Academy Manufactor. All right, I got to kill that, I guess. Or I could just kill Lonus. No, because then either way, it makes stuff. All right, so it hits the field, and then I dismember it in response. So both of these triggers, and then dismember this. All right, food clue. Burnt Forge Tender. Make even more tokens. So I can bolt, and then they can stop my bolt with Forge Tender. All right, bolt Lonus. All right, so they are doing it. And then let's just attack with Eternal Witness. Yeah, swing with Ewit. And then play a land and go. I can't believe they had the drum to get through that. And then all their creatures are legendary, or like a good amount of them are legendary, so the halfling is even tapping for them. Gilded Goose, they make 3 tokens. And the Goose can also fix their mana. Another Academy Manufactor. So now they get treasures, so they don't even care about Magus of the Moon anymore. Land. I've got to top deck pretty good here in order to win this. They get back the Chatterfang with Samwise, and they can even replay Chatterfang, which triggers a whole host of things. They get 10 bajillion tokens. Jesus. All right, kill our Ignoble Hierarch. Sack all the clues to look at our deck and get something. They got Eternal Witness, which triggers these again. All right, yeah, they got it. So this game is actually, this matchup is a lot grindier than I thought it would be. So ring back in, Clothis. They have a bunch of artifact tokens, Academy Manufactor, Springleaf Drum. So the Rex Sages actually do actually do things. Let's see. But I probably don't want a bunch of them. The Magus of the Moons are probably useful to some extent. They just weren't good in that particular game because they had ways of getting around it. So let's cut Visionary. And then how many actually cocoable creatures are left after all that is said and done? A good 28, so that's fine. So what do I need to cut then? Probably Burning Tree. Burning Tree is just the card that like does the actual least amount of stuff. Let's just cut all the Burning Trees and put Visionaries back in. Yeah, all right, that's fine. Submit. So we're both on the highly synergistic cheap creatures deck plan. All right, we got Magus, we've got Bolt, we've got Endurance. If Magus of the Moon is not good against them with this hand, then this hand's terrible. We kill a thing, and then we play Magus on turn 3. We can't cast Endurance anymore. The Rage Forger doesn't actually do anything. Let's mull. All right, well, this hand's not great either, but I will keep it. Keep, put back, Cavern. So let's go shock this in, play Ignoble, and go. When does this trigger? Pre-combat main? Yavimaya. Plays a halfling. All right, I've learned my lesson. Let's just insta-kill this. Bolt your guy. Play Rootbound Crag. Attack with Exalted. Gilded Goose. Plays another land. All right, back to us. So this doesn't trigger until next turn. So what am I doing? Clothis and then just attack with Exalted? That seems bad. This is not a creature, so it doesn't turn Besajuon yet. I guess I attack and see if they block me. I can't imagine they will. Even if they do, it's free. All right, they are blocking. Oh well. Play land, play Clothis. Then they fetch. They fetched a basic forest. I guess because they know that we played Magus of the Moon last time. All right, this targeting Delighted Halfling. So I can put a counter on Ignoble with Rage Forger and then attack, and then they just get a free block here, but I get 1 damage in. That seems just still bad. I guess I'd probably just Beseiju Academy Manufactor, right? All right, play this, play Rage Forger, trigger that, put a counter here. I guess they can just make a food at instant speed with the Goose. So yeah, let's just kill this now. Getting a Temple Garden. All right, pass back to you. We just don't like none of our cards are doing anything without synergies between them. Oh, there's another one. Well, Gingerbread Cabin, make a bunch of tokens. They can make even more tokens with the Goose. All right, we are officially losing this game. Unless my next draw is like Coco or the Ring, we're just gonna fall so far behind. We drew Dismember. All right, so eat that. Drain some life. I dismember this and they go in response, make a bunch of more tokens, but I have to. So dismember this, paying black here and life. Goose activation, get more tokens. Then that dies and we can attack with Rage Forger for 3. Swing. So opponent has 5 lands, 2 treasures, Goose, a bunch of clues. Yeah, things are going badly. 4 mana. Plays a land. 4, 5 mana. Core Dex 2. Gets Sam. And then they have 3 food, so they can Sam back the Academy Manufactor. All right, they Sammed back the Academy Manufactor. And they actually have enough mana to play it too, which triggers Sam to make another food, which makes another clue and another treasure. All right, target your Cord, and then I gotta kill one of these. I guess Sam will just always keep getting the Manufactor back, so I gotta kill Sam. So combat, swing with Ignoble. It's a 2/3, deals 1 to them. Or I just swing with Rage Forger. It's a 3/3. Yeah, all right, swing with Rage Forger. If I'm killing Sam, then I don't have to do it now. So let's just pass. Cracks a clue to draw. Plays another Academy Manufactor, which will trigger the Sam. So let's just bolt the Sam now. All right, second Manufactor enters the field. They can use the Goose to make a bunch of tokens. All right, we just drew a land, so let's trigger Clothis, get rid of Sam. They go to 4, but that doesn't really matter because they're just making a bunch of tokens, which include foods that they can use to gain life. Using the Goose, very well. Make 10 bajillion tokens, sacking some treasurers, playing Endurance to target this and mean that we don't get the trigger. All right, and then I can't even attack them anymore because Endurance is bigger than either of these creatures. So let's just play land past turn. All right, crack a clue, replay Sam, fetching, I assume another Gingerbread Cabin or Dryad Arbor. Yeah, all right, so triggers, makes 10 bajillion more tokens. Makes more tokens with the goose. Oh my gosh, we just keep drawing total garbage. All right, eat a bolt out of my graveyard. Then they just sack a food and gain some life so that this doesn't even put them anywhere near dying. I could play this Magus, but it honestly hurts me more than them. So just pass. I don't think there's any coming back from this position. They're generating so much value. They have all of these recursive cards with Sam being able to get other things back that I can never keep them off of this. They're drawing tons and tons of cards with the clue tokens. They got Endurance Chatterfang. All right, that's the game. Wow, disaster. All right. We have been drawing absolutely horribly, though. Just like flooding and drawing garbage cards over and over. Best we can hope for at this point is a 2-3. All right, round 4, yet again on the draw. All right, ramp, bolt, Coco. Keep this hand. Opponent plays Misty Rainforest. One Ring's also a good draw. So let's go Copperline into Ignoble and pass. Opponent fetches Ketria Triumph, which tells me they're probably Rhinos. All right, yeah. Ignoble gets fired. They're like almost 100% Rhinos. Another Bolt is horrible in this matchup, so let's just play Foothills and pass. Well, there's the Cascade mana, but they're not doing it now, so it's going to be Violent Outburst on our turn. So get Stomping Ground, untap. All right, play Den of the Bugbear tapped, and go. Well, there's Violent Outburst. I guess we're double bolting a Rhino, as bad as that is. All right, bolt a Rhino. Bolt the same Rhino, just to keep the pressure off of us until we can get Coco going. All right, well, they're just cascading again. So here comes more Rhinos. Our Coco hit would have to be just absolutely insanely good. All right, we take 4 down to 14. Another Coco. All right, cast Coco now. Harmonic plus Burning Tree means we get to cast Coco again. So Harmonic Burning Tree triggers. Make 4 mana, then play another Coco. Ewit and Elvish Visionary. I'm definitely getting Ewit. Do I grab Flamekin Harbinger to grab Rage Forger? Let's say I do that. And then I Rage Forger. All my guys get pumped by 2. It's still not lethal, though. I probably just put as much as I can on the field. So Ewit plus Visionary. So resolve that. Any order here. And then Ewit gets back Company and the other Company. And we draw 2 cards. Ooh, another Harmonic. And then play the land this turn, so now we just pass. All right, so I just trade with a Rhino here. I block Burning Tree Ewit on one of the Rhinos and take 10. Lorien Revealed Cycle. And then my turn's going to be what? Just play the Ring to fog for the turn. So that next turn I can go Harmonic plus Coco. All right, swing with all the Rhinos. So block here, and take 9. So yeah, we go to 5. They lose a Rhino. We lose 2 guys that we don't really care about. Back to us. And if they have Force Negation or Mystical Dispute, we're screwed. All right, try to play the Ring. There's Mystical Dispute, which we can't pay for. And then we just take 8 trample damage next turn, so I'm dead. All right, Rhinos. I doubt they'll bring in Blood Moon against us. So Void Mirror. They actually play a fair number of islands, so I can play Boil. And then the rest of the cards don't really matter, and our bolts are absolutely horrendous here, so let's just cut all of that. That's probably fine. This is only relevant if we have a gigantic board already, so it's not relevant. All right, submit that. So what deck is this? This is Shamans. Our Cocos were really, really good, but not good enough. All right, on the playing game 2, we've got Void Mirror and nothing else. So I guess I just keep this on the back of Void Mirror so that they can't cascade. Yeah. Keep Void Mirror, hope they don't have Force Negation. All right, Copperline Gorge, Ignoble, go. Cracks Misty, Stomping Ground, so is this just gonna get killed right now? Yeah, dead gone, it dies. All right, cross our fingers, no Force Negation. Play Void Mirror, it resolved. We have nothing else going on. All right, I guess I just play this Rage Forger now, because what else am I doing? That just can't be right. It's gotta be right to just not play it. Yeah, let's just not play it. So play Stomping Ground tapped, pass. They fetch. A tapped Ketria Triumph. Wooded Foothills. All right, is the Void Mirror stopping them? I guess it is. Coco's pretty good. So let's just go land and then pass. If they fetch, I Coco in response so they can't force it. And if they don't fetch, then I just do it on their turn. Another Foothills. All right, cast Coco. We hit a Rage Forger. Amazing. Well, that's pretty bad. Boil could be good depending on what they do. So let's just attack and see if they fetch some islands. Swing with the Rage Forger. No. All right, well, just play Stomping Ground tap then. Back to you, opponent. So the moment they find Brazen Borrower, they can just bounce this. Steam Vents, tapped, and they're not going to fetch the other one? All right. It's still probably worth it to boil 2 islands. I don't know. Exiles Footfalls. Yeah, let's do this now. Boil. All right, we just got them. They still have 2 more fetch lands. Double Rage Forger. All right, so play this. Play Rage Forger. Trigger. Put a +1 counter there. Rage Forger number 3. Trigger. Put counters here. Go to combat. And then swing here, and a bunch of these triggers go off. Target you, target you, target you. Opponent fetches. Gets a breeding pool. Fetches. Gets forest. All right, so they go to 8, and then this Rage Forger hits them down to 4. And then pass it back. All right, we got it. So back to sideboarding. Probably everything stays the same. Yeah, everything stays the same. Submit. All right, game number 3 on the draw. Rhinos versus Shamans. Ooh, we've got another Void Mirror. Or we've got Void Mirror again, rather. Well, I'm going to keep it. Opponent plays tapped Steam Vents. All right, let's just go, I guess, Rootbound Crag past the turn. And then we're going to try to run out Void Mirror again and hope it resolves. Misty. If they ice us, then we can't do it. Yep, we're getting iced. There's the ice. All right, Copperline Gorge, go. And now that makes us 1 turn short of actually being able to stop the Cascade. And it looks like they just have it, so we're going to lose now. Stomping Ground. Shardless, they put 10 power on the field. Even if we play Void Mirror to stop future Cascades, it doesn't stop the 10 power they have on the field. If I play, like, Rage Forger, then I'm just, what, trading with a Shardless agent? That's so bad. All right, I guess I play Void Mirror to prevent them from cascading again, and then next turn I play Coco and just hope that that's good enough. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm doing. So Void Mirror, then play Rootbound Crag, go. All right, we take 10, go to 10. So Forest, and then I don't think there's a great time to cast Coco, so just pass it over to them. Otawara. All right, Coco, let's see what happens. And they just have a counterspell. Yep. All right, that's the game. All right, well, I guess we play match number 5 just to play it out. But prizing doesn't go down that far, so we're playing for nothing at this point. So I will have some thoughts on the deck afterwards, but for now, let's just play out this 5th match and just see what happens. Why do they even have a 5th match if a 1-4 record doesn't even get anything? It's just like, hey, I guess you can play another game if you want to, but you're not going to win anything. Are your thoughts that the deck is trash? No. Those are not my thoughts. All right, Vial with double Harmonic Prodigy is pretty good. So we'll keep this. We are on the draw. Playing against Tron. All right, so just land Aether Vial, go. Beseiju. All right, so they're not on Tron yet. Ancient Stirrings for Power Plant. All right, back to us. Tick up Vial. The Ring. All right, Copperline, play Harmonic Prodigy, and pass it back. So there's the Power Plant. Cast Expedition Map. All right, so they have it next turn. So put Vial on 2. Well, we're drawing complete garbage, so yeah, I guess we have the Ring next turn, but we're just going to get clobbered by Tron. So Copperline, swing with this Harmonic, and then they go get to 8 mana, and then we're super dead. All right, what are you playing, opponent? What big haymaker is going to kill us? The Ring. Very well. All right, draw with the Ring. O-Stone. It's like, do I even Vial in Harmonic Prodigy now? Like, I can, but then what's the point? It's just going to blow the field anyway. So yeah, O-Stone resolves. I have nothing that kills O-Stone. I guess I have Beseiju, but I can't use it because I'm going to 1 ring. So I guess I just don't do it. Or I do it and then I get them for 6 and then they just pop O-Stone, blow everything up except the Ring. Yeah, I probably need it if I'm going to rebuild. So let's just not do that. All right, Aether Vial, do not tick this up. Actually, should I just tick it up? I guess I should tick it up. Yeah, all right. Tick up Aether Vial to 3. We drew Ewit. Not that that helps. So land, Ring, Prowess trigger. Ring resolves, draw with the Ring, and then just attack them. Swing. And then there's no moment where I can Vial in Ewit to get stuff back until the O-Stone just kills everything. So just waiting for them to pop O-Stone. And we're not even putting enough pressure on them to make them have to do that. All right, so they draw 2 more cards. Chromatic Sphere, Sylvan Scrying, Sanctum of Ugin, Chromatic Star, pops the Star, Chromatic Sphere, plays another Ring, and goes shields down on O-Stone. They sacked the new Ring. I'm assuming they didn't mean to do that. All right, Vial, so Ring trigger, go to 19. Vial, don't tick up. Elvish Visionary. All right, draw with the Ring. I do have to put them in a position where they have to use O-Stone. So I guess I just, Company on their turn? What can I do right now? I can play Prodigy and then play Elvish Visionary and draw 3 cards. And then that's kind of negating them popping my field. Alternatively, I just go Coco, but they're just not going to blow this up until they are forced to. So yeah, let's just go Harmonic Prodigy, play Elvish Visionary, and then we get a bunch of triggers. Draw, draw, draw. Stomping Ground, untapped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 cards here. Okay, so bolt them. Oh, wait, no, they're ring emblemed, right? Yeah, they're ring emblemed. So I can't even really attack them. All right, so just pass and discard Copperline Gorge. I guess I could have played Harbinger to put Rage Forger on top of my deck. All right, discard Copperline, go ahead. So their ring, they go to 16, and draw another 3 cards. Another tower. All right, 5 mana, pop O-Stone. So, yep, all these die. 4 mana for Karn. Well, they're going to tick it down, and then I can bolt it. All right, grabbing the 1 ring. Plays the ring. All right, draws with the new ring. All right, bolt Karn, end of turn. They discarded Sylvan Scrying. All right, ring, draw with the ring. All right, so we go Harmonic, Ewit, get back, Harmonic, Harmonic, Ewit, get back the top Harmonic, get back the bottom Harmonic. And then what, just play Aether Vial or play Flamekin, get Rage Forger, Mountain, Flamekin, trigger, get Rage Forger on top, and then pass. And discard, I guess, Aether Vial at this point since it's too slow. All right, so what am I doing on my turn? Assuming that they don't just win now. I go Harmonic, Harmonic, Rage Forger, put 3 counters each here, and then attack and... Oh, it doesn't put it on this one, though. All is Dust. All right. All is Dust, Sanctum Sax, and I assume they just go get Ulamog. Yeah, Ulamog, ring draws. So the problem is anything I play now is just going to get Ulamogged next turn. All right, there goes our graveyard. So I guess I do what? They're going to play Ulamog, so I just hold up Coco. O-Stone. Well, now we can't possibly get out of it. All right, ring, we go to 12. All right, so now what? They cast Ulamog. That costs them this much, and then they don't have enough to use O-Stone unless they play another Tron land, which they could very well likely do. So then I go Coco into what? I have to put myself in a position where I can untap and like Rage Forger kill them. So how do I do that? I have 1 Coco and I can play 1 creature, and then they'll just go Ulamog, eat the creature that's in play, eat the ring. So I guess first I'm going to draw with the ring no matter what, so let's do that. All right, so, geez, now what? Put just a bunch of stuff into play. So Shock and Stomping Ground. I don't want to put down Harmonic Prodigy, but I think I just have to. So Harmonic Prodigy, Burning Tree. The problem is nothing has haste. I play Visionary, I play Rage Forger. Anything I play dies. I need to hold up 4 mana for Coco. So let's go. I think I don't have enough mana to do everything next turn. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana next turn, so that's enough to go Harmonic, Harmonic. I just have to like spew creatures onto the field and then just hope they don't have enough mana to also cast O-Stone, to also use O-Stone plus Ulamog. I guess is my only way out of it. They're drawing 3 more cards with the ring. They're going to have it. This is 6, 8, 10, plus 3 here. Any other Tron land is 5. All right, Harmonic. I just don't think there's any possible way I can win. So if there isn't one, then let's just... I guess that's right. I can draw Beseiju to take them off Tron. So Harmonic, but that doesn't take them off O-Stone. But what else am I going to do? Play Burning Tree, trigger that, get a bunch of mana, then play Elvish Visionary to try to hit Beseiju, I guess. It's probably better to cast Coco and then try to hit other things. I have 1 Elvish Visionary in the graveyard. So, okay, cast Visionary, draw 3 cards, draw, no Beseiju. So then I play Rage Forger, and then they just blow everything up. Or just cast Coco. I guess it doesn't matter. Coco, yeah, Coco's fine. Coco, bazillion prowess triggers, doesn't matter because I can't attack this turn anyway. They're just going to pop Relic now. Pop Relic, very well. We hit Ewit and Ignoble after they already popped the graveyard. So, yep. So then Ewit gets back the Coco, and then these 2 fizzle. And then why not? I'm going to have to discard this anyway, so let's just play Aether Vial. And I've already played a land this turn, so let's just pass the turn and then discard Copperline Gorge and a land, another land. All right, so back to them. They don't even have to cast Ulamog if they don't have the other land. All right, pop O-Stone, blow everything up, and then they still have enough for Ulamog. Oh, Karn. Huh, Karn, eh? So that means I can't use the ring anymore. Karn minus 4. Relic of Progenitus, again, very well. Pops Relic, oh no, activates Relic, sure, I get rid of a land. So Ulamog next turn, plus an active Karn, plus ring on 3. Discard Warping Whale, 2 Sylvan Scryings. We go to 6 from the ring. Well, our last Harmonic Prodigy. So let's go Cavern, name Shaman. So this is Coco mana, and then I have 4 mana left over. So I guess let's go Harmonic. No. Let's just play a Rage Forger and pass the turn, I guess. They can just go grab Ballista and kill us, right? Yeah, whatever. Oh, I guess I can attack Karn with Den of the Bugbear. Sure, I guess let's do that. Activate, combat, attack Karn, trigger, make a token. Token is attacking them. All right, I can draw more with the ring, but I can't actually like play anything that I do with that, so let's just pass for now. All right, they take 3 from their ring and go to 9. Now I assume they just Ulamog us. Green, Ancient Stirrings. Finds Karn, plays Karn. Yeah, sure. I'm not even going to draw with the ring in response to that. That's fine. Minus 6, 8, 10, 12. That's exactly enough to Ballista kill us. Yeah, all right. So bring in Magus, bring in Void Mirror, bring in Haywire Might. Bolts are pretty bad here. Bring in Rex Sage to do what? No, not really. All right, what do I cut? Probably Aether Vial. I don't know. I need speed, so let's see. The ring, another ring. Yeah, all right, keep that. Submit. I just need to erase them out. On the play for game 2, we've got okay hand. Let's keep this. We also have Beseiju, so we do get to keep them off Tron. For a turn, at least. So I guess we're going... Yeah, okay. So Foothills, let's just fetch now, because we're not doing anything else. Grab this tapped. Pass to the opponent. And then we're going Burning Tree Elvish, and then the turn after that, Rage Forger. Or just Beseiju them. All right, land, Burning Tree, cast Elvish Visionary, and pass. All right, there's the Tron pieces. So let's see. I go Foothills, fetch, Stomping Ground, shock it in, play Ignoble, then just attack with Burning Tree, swing here, Exalted. So then they map for the last piece, and then draw step, we Beseiju the mine. All right, Power Plant, Ancient Stirrings. Well, they found another mine off the Stirrings, so we've got 1 turn. Plays another map, plays Relic, exiles a card from our graveyard. Cavern of Souls, not a good draw. All right, well, so Rage Forger, I guess I should have played that first, but I actually don't want to play that because if they just sweep the board, then I don't want to draw Rage Forger off the top. So play this tapped, go to combat, swing with everything. All of these trigger. All right, they go to 8. Now if they have Dust or Ugin or O-Stone, they blow our whole field up. All right, there's O-Stone. Relic, exile, Foothills. All right, Collected Company, let's try to go to combat. All right, so tap this for mana. Then O-Stone resolves killing everything. I guess I don't need to use this floating mana. Yeah, all right. So let's see. If I draw, what would I draw that I would want to Coco right now? Cavern of Souls, name Shaman. Let's play Flamekin Harbinger. Oh, this is not a Shaman, right? No, it is a Shaman. All right, put Rage Forger on top and then pass. Oh, I guess I have Magus of the Moon, right? So I should Coco now. My mistake. All right, let's just Coco now. Did hit Magus, so let's go Magus plus Harmonic or plus Rage Forger. Rage Forger is 4, 6, almost lethal. All right, let's do that. So this is 7 damage right here. They found Chromatic Sphere, plays Cavern of Souls, plays the Sphere, Sylvan Scrying, goes and finds Blast Zone. All right, they've just conceded. So game 3, everything stays the same, I expect. And yeah, everything stays the same. Submit. Harmonic, Burning Tree, Coco. No way to stop Tron, but I can potentially Coco into Magus. I'll keep it. Opponent plays map. All right, Foothills go. So there's Tron. Grab, Stomping Ground. All right, Copperline, Harmonic, pass the turn. Opponent maps for the last piece. No, Forest, so they just have natural Tron. All right, there's Tower, O-Stone. The problem is they can just get up to 5 mana to use this anyway. Map. All right, well, let's go Burning Tree, Coco. Cast Coco. They are mapping in response, getting another Forest. All right, resolve Coco. We hit a single Elvish Visionary. Terrible. All right, draw 2 cards. Well, it's another Coco at least, so let's go Foothills and then just attack for 2. So then they play land number 4, and we'll have O-Stone next turn. So I can kill them if I hit like certain Rage Forger thing. Oh no, I don't have Magus of the Moon. What am I talking about? I just assumed I would hit it, and I was going forward under the assumption. All right, so we've got to Coco and do another thing next turn and just hope to find Magus. Ugin the Spirit Dragon off of Ancient Stirrings. All right, fetch the other Stomping Ground. All right, let's just try to hit Magus of the Moon. Coco, there's Magus, and there's Ewit to get back Coco. Trigger, get Coco back. All right, pass the turn. So the second Forest, Ancient Stirrings, grabbing O-Stone, so they can just use O-Stone next turn. Yep. All right, let's think about this. So next turn they just go Explode O-Stone. They have to use up basically all their mana to do that, and then we just Coco again. So let's play this tapped, or I guess untapped because of Magus. Swing with both of these, or they're just gonna wait and put it back on us. All right. Well, let's attack them again. Swing, swing. They're just going to take it, eh? All right, they go to 10. So let's stop on their upkeep. And let's go land and I guess just pass and then Coco again and try to hit another Magus. All right, cracks O-Stone. These die. Then Company again. Well, it's not a Magus, so I guess I just grab... They have Ugin, right? So I just grab Haywire, Rage Forger. Ancient Stirrings for Sanctum of Ugin. So they can go Sanctum, Ugin, go find Ulamog. 7, 8, 9. There's Ulamog. Then they're just going to Bolt Rage Forger, so I can't even get Ugin off the field. Ancient Stirrings. O-Stone in hand. All right, so we're just completely dead here. I guess I can Ewit Coco back. All right, so let's do that. So land, fetch, grab the other forest, play Eternal Witness, get Coco back, and then just attack them for 1 with Haywire Might. Swing at them. All right, another tower. Ugin, Bolt, Ewit, sure. So now they just play Ulamog, right? Ulamog, trigger, what do you target? Targeting my basic forests, so that if I hit Magus of the Moon, I can't have basic forests. Very well. Play Sylvan Scrying. Beseiju. All right, cast Coco. Coco. Harmonic, Elvish Visionary. Okay. Triggers. Draw 2 cards. Ignoble, Elvish Visionary. Untap. So Rage Forger right now is counters here. It only puts counters on Elvish Visionary and that's it. And then I attack and I do 2 to them with the Visionary. They can just block here and take 2 and then they're still alive and they still have an Ugin. All right, so no matter what, I'm pretty much going to play Elvish Visionary. So let's go Elvish Visionary. Draw some more. Ooh, Burning Tree? The problem is only having 1 Shaman to attack with. And then Ugin just minus his next turn and we're dead. So Burning Tree, triggers. And then do I have just enough to play both Rage Forgers? So Rage Forger number 1. And then play this. And then play the second Rage Forger. And then combat. Everything attacks them. And then I get these triggers. But then they're too... Yeah, they're still too high after that. Yeah, so they go to 5, they block here, then they go to 3, and then they just sweep the board with Ugin. Yeah, they got it. All right, what a disaster. Although it was 1-2 for every single match. So, all right, so some problems. The deck is basically a synergy deck, and it primarily revolves around Harmonic Prodigy and Rage Forger, and Rage Forger is basically the Thalia's lieutenant of the Shaman deck, and you really, really need to be able to curve out into a lethal attack. So you need to be able to go turn 1, play Ignoble or Vile, turn 2, like get Harmonic Prodigy online, turn 3, play multiple other Shamans, especially off of Burning Tree Emissary, and then play Rage Forger, put a bunch of counters onto things, attack, have Prodigy, double trigger the Rage Forger. Like, the problem is it's too much synergies, and when your opponent has interaction to get rid of these cards, or when you just don't draw them in the correct order, like you just don't draw Harmonic Prodigy, you just don't draw Rage Forger, or you do, but you don't have enough other creatures to deploy, or you don't have the mana to deploy them fast enough, then the whole deck just kind of falls apart. And it's the same problem that's plaguing a lot of other tribal decks, and I feel like also Aether Vial in this metagame is so slow now. Having to wait basically 3 turns before it actually does anything. Even in the best case scenario, you go turn 1, land Aether Vial. Then turn 2, it goes to 1 counter. You can't put anything into play. Maybe you can play Ignoble Hierarch, but that's it. Then finally on turn 3, you can put in a 2-drop. And that's best case scenario. On the draw, it's too slow. It's often too slow even on the play. And I think the only decks that Aether Vial is good in right now are Merfolk and Goblins. And in Goblins, that is a turn 3 combo deck. And in Merfolk is just a better deck than this to begin with. They also have a lot of 2-mana Lords that pump their whole team. And more like flash trickery with stuff like Vidalian Hexcatcher and whatnot. So I think that is the state of the issue here. And there's just like other random cards in the deck that are not that good. Like Bolt, you just need this to interact basically, but it's not contributing to the rest of your synergy. And then when you don't have Harmonic Prodigy, all of these other Shamans are so bad. If you're paying 2 mana to get a 1/1 that just draws 1 card, that is atrocious. So I think that is where the deck is at right now. Now, technically, Harmonic Prodigy also works with Wizards, so you don't have to only work with Shamans, but Rage Forger specifically only works with Shamans. And I have combed Scryfall for like every playable Shaman and Wizard that have triggers of any kind. And this is basically the best Prodigy shell you're going to get at the moment. So until we get like much better shells with these cards, or a way to dramatically speed this up, or just have like more consistency, I think this is what it's going to remain at. Anyways, that brings us to the end of today's leagues. It has been 11 and a half hours. I got to get going to F&M. So if you tuned in, I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. And we will be back tomorrow with more leagues from the wheel.